Today's world is global and digital. To be successful as a business, you need to address this international market. In this video series, I'll show you how to compete with global players and bring your business to the next level by going international. Welcome, Brandon. I'm so excited. I'm Malte. This is my personal podcast. We're going to talk about everything around entrepreneurship, sustainability, and innovation. And Brandon, I'm so excited you're joining today. And you built something amazing. Not only came you up with, turned something as boring as a towel into an amazing product that everyone wants through innovation of the product itself. And you guys build a community around the towel, around the brand SandCloud. It's just amazing. So I admire you guys, what you guys did. You, Bruno, and Steven, and I'm so happy you're joining. So how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm in New York, kind of the center of this whole pandemic. It's weird having the city shut down. Honestly, I grew up here, and I've never seen it so empty. I've never seen the streets so dead. But I'm like everyone else, just trying to stay sane and trying to keep exercising and get through this.
Yeah. So what stage is New York now? You guys are over the peak. Things are opening back up again, or?
I think they're starting to open up in phases, but there really hasn't been much movement, to be honest. But places are open for takeout and delivery. I think that it's just going to be a longer road for New York because of how densely packed it is.
Right.
It's the most dense area in the world, so we'll see. I'm actually coming to San Diego in 2 weeks.
Oh, really? Right on, man. Yeah, I haven't seen you forever. We have to. Oh, are we allowed to hang out with social distancing and stuff?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think that if we socially distance, we're all good.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's cool too. Yeah, I saw that actually the other day. You guys doing face masks too, right?
Yeah. So we had our towel supplier make face masks, fabric masks out of recycled and scrap yarn. So pretty much leftover fabric. He was just making it into masks. So it worked out good. That's
cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Zero waste. So it's on mission. It's relevant now. People need them. So it's good to do it.
Yeah, and definitely and I like the way you guys did that. Because everyone just started selling masks, right? It's mask here, mask there. Everyone is doing it, and I like that. How you guys fit it in there with the brand meaning. It's we're not gonna.
It's the only way we were gonna do it. Otherwise we were not gonna do it.
That's cool. Nice. You ship them worldwide?
Yeah. It's just like any other product on our website. So if it's available, we ship to any country. So we've shipped them. We already shipped them to Europe and Australia and Canada. So it's a worldwide thing. So it's the hottest item on the planet right now. Face masks.
Yeah, it really is. All this PPE is definitely still in for a little longer than we think maybe right now.
Yeah, hopefully not too much longer, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah, and that's interesting to see. Since you guys ship pretty much in every part of the world, do you see any trend where it's more opening up? Do you see a trend there?
No, we're still very heavily U.S. based. 90 to 95% of our customers are still in the U.S. And just because our brand is more popular here, but we have some fans in Australia, France, and Germany are some of the more popular countries in Europe, and then UK and Canada are up there as well. So we will randomly get sales from countries other than the US, but we're still very heavily US based.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been, other than that, it's been okay. We wholesale orders got canceled, obviously because stores shut down, but online has been good. We've just been focusing on content and keeping products in stock and releasing new towels and trying to be like trying to be a bright spot of the news feed, as I like to say. When people are scrolling, we like our videos to try to be exciting and just show the happiness and the beach and people smiling, and not really kind of be an escape, of the news.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think that's important, like in a situation like this, for sure. People are looking where's the bright side, and just being that like kind of tiny, shiny little bit like hope. I think that's really important to people, like and then in like bigger cities like New York even more, like here in San Diego, it's like, I'm complaining that I cannot sit still like at the beach, right? But we can still go there, can see a sunset and go out surfing, and we couldn't for a while, but it's going. But
it's making us appreciate how good we had it, and when things get taken away is the only time when you appreciate what you had. So, those little things are just going to be that much sweeter once we can do them.
Yeah, that's exciting. So where in New York are you actually? You are downtown, right?
Yeah, I'm downtown. I'm in the Lower East Side, so pretty much under the Manhattan Bridge, right on the East River.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, it was like right before everything, like the shutdown started, right? There was New York Toy Fair, so I was in New York, and when was that? End of February, I want to say, and then like the entire first quarter is like just a lot of shows, a lot of traveling, and I've been around, and then pretty much like from there just straight into lockdown. I come in and it's like, okay, the trade show season is over, and people were like still like, oh yeah, you're gonna see in June, and I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
No, it sucks. I mean, I feel bad for companies. I mean, you're pretty much you're heavily wholesale reliant, so it sucks because your store, all the stores shut down, all the orders get canceled, and your revenue dries up. So it kind of forces brands to try to figure out online, and also now just have to be able to wait it out and get through this time, so that when things reopen, you can get back to business.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's really like how do you adapt, right? Like what do you do, and like the uncertainty of the current situation, I feel that's what makes it a little tricky, makes it a little difficult for everyone, because usually you have like a crisis, and then we're in the crisis, and this is what it will look like after the crisis. But now you have so many like variables in that, right? Like this is the crisis. How long is it gonna be, and what will the world look after this crisis? Like it's really hard to predict.
Well, I think we can for sure say that it's not going to look the same. The world's going to
for sure.
It'll never be the same after this. So I mean, I think that like you said, you have to adapt. I think there's always going to be there's always going to be customers, and there's always going to be a way to sell. It's just going to be different. You're going to have to figure out online. You're going to have to focus less on, try to be more lean with overhead as far as like retail space. Like these companies that have like hundreds of stores, like the amount of rent and overhead that they have, like this shutdown could just bankrupt them, instantly.
Yeah, you see a lot. What was this week? JCPenney was, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and this week was Pier 1. I think I read that yesterday or 2 days ago.
Neiman Marcus, Neiman Marcus is filed for bankruptcy. So yeah, I mean, it's scary because who knows what can happen in the future too. The government could just shut the world down again, and then we're back to this. So I think that it's trying to not be try to figure out how to be somewhat pandemic proof.
Yeah, so somewhat pandemic proof. I like that. But you guys like always been like great with innovation. It's another thing. What you guys like? How do you guys start at SandCloud? I think it's just like really amazing. Like three best friends becoming like this incredible movement. For a cause with how like I just think it's amazing how you guys pulled that off. Like as
good. I mean, we've had ups and downs, and it's been a journey. But as far as how we started and the reason why we chose sustainability is because, well, I guess I'll first say how we started. We had an idea to create a brand around beach towels and utilize from day one. We wanted to sell online. We didn't that was all we wanted to do. We didn't even think about wholesale. We didn't think about stores. We didn't think about anything else except how do we make a website and how do we drive people to our website to buy product. And our brand initially was just beach towels, and we wanted to make beach towels cool. We wanted to focus on cool colors, cool designs, trendy patterns. We wanted to reinvent the beach towel because we felt like it hadn't been spruced up in a while. It was just a basic thing, and there was not much competition. So we combined that with sustainability, and we focused on partnering with nonprofits and having a give back to nonprofits that are all about the environment and the ocean, because our product was directly tied to the ocean and the beach and that life. So we combined those two, and we were able to build a fan base that understood and connected with it and wanted to support it. So we just started with a towel, and then grew from there into apparel and accessories, and everything is made with sustainability in mind. It's all around the mission, and we make sure that the brand message is true in everything we do.
That's awesome. Yeah. How has your personal life changed in this entire process, like from a sustainable aspect?
I mean, I'm just more conscious of recycling. Like I'm not obviously I'm not even in the 1% of knowing all the issues at hand. So that's why we partner with the experts that are running the nonprofits, the volunteers, the people that are actually on the front lines, rescuing mammals from the ocean, testing the ocean water quality around the world. We partner with them, and we give them an outlet to educate the rest of the world along with us. They're our teachers, and they're the teachers of our followers. So we have the platform to give them a voice to be able to tell the world what's going on, and as that's happening, personally, us as business owners, we're learning a lot too. So it's awesome. We didn't study oceanography and environmental science in college, but through this process and partnering with amazing nonprofits, we've been able to learn. So it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's like this entire education you get, and literally those experts are sitting down. I remember one day we were out in this out in the San Diego Bay, right? And it's just on this boat, and then getting this sample of the water and talking about it and everything. It was this is so cool, this is, I would have not, how do you come in a situation like this, right? You see so much always entrepreneurs be oh, let me look behind this curtain, and then it's oh, you have to get involved. It's oh, okay, so let's figure that out. You see so much, and you create something new of it. I think what you guys did with giving them an outlet reminds me. I talked to a friend of mine, and we're talking about new market platforms and how a passive fundraiser is going to be something really interesting to nonprofits, and kind of you guys have pioneered a little bit that market, when it comes to ocean sustainability, maybe a lot more along the way than kind of was planned initially. But this is for nonprofits, it's really, really cool to see, having that opportunity.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome. I wouldn't change anything. And I think that as we can continue to grow and gain more followers, gain more people that identify with our mission, we're only going to enable our nonprofits more to reach more people. Everyone that buys from SandCloud is just another student for our nonprofits to educate, and then hopefully convert into an eco-conscious person.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like an educational mission, right? You kind of have of a brand, or you have as a brand.
And all of our products speak for the mission too. Everything we either, it's organic cotton that our towels are made of. It's single use. We try to make products that reduce single use plastics. Our water bottles are all eco-friendly and sustainable. Our shirts, our clothing is made from recycled, water bottles and organic cotton. So, we preach our mission through our products. So, it's all about the sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah. I think it's also really important in this market. The consumer is just not buying the time or the phase of greenwashing. I feel like it's kind of over. Consumers are way more educated, and There's like the expectation they have. It's like, oh, you make them from sustainable products. That's kind of expected. You're giving back. That's like kind of expected. So what else do you do? And then it's like, yeah, like our product, the entire supply chain. Like from when we created that.
That's where that's where the differentiating factors come to the products you make and the designs you come out with and the people you work with and just the way that you speak on social media to people and what gives your brand its uniqueness. So the more brands that have a mission, the better.
Yeah. How do you educate yourself around, like, how do you stay up to date?
I'm honestly just like always checking out the content of our nonprofits. I'm reading articles. I'm just trying to follow, the current events and just be as knowledgeable as I can while also being completely dialed into sales and making the business side of Sandcraft. Like we're still 100% a for-profit business, but we have a give back component. So, in order to give back, you have to make money.
Right. Yeah, like I always have this saying. It's like, I believe every nonprofit should be operated a little bit more like a business, but every business should operate a little bit more like a nonprofit. I feel like it's kind of like this hybrid we're trying to create.
It's always good to have a hybrid approach, for sure.
Whose dog is that? Your dog?
Yeah, it's my dog.
That's cool.
I'll just check out her. Yeah, I rescued her from so my girlfriend fostered her, and then we decided to adopt her because she was just awesome.
That's cool. How long do you have her?
We've had her since February.
Oh, okay, so right into quarantine, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Good timing.
Yeah. How was it? Did they have was the dog parks and everything closed? Like in San Diego, they closed everything up like for like a month.
Yeah, everything is closed. Everything is still closed, even the dog parks. It's
really? Holy cow.
Yeah. Everything is closed right now.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like wholesale orders like started picking up again, right? Like the retail stores opening. It's like very fun to see. I guess fun is a bad word in this kind of context, but it's interesting to see. Like you're getting the orders from which parts of the countries, kind of like having a live statistic.
I know. Are you seeing your wholesale business start to pick up?
Yeah. We got our first orders this week.
Cool. Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, the country's going to open. Businesses are going to be back in action, and you're going to start seeing hopefully a ton of wholesale orders. Yeah.
I feel like it's for retail, it's going to be very challenging, But as an entrepreneur, I'm always like, every crisis is an opportunity, Like I think for some retail stores, this can be like a major comeback, If you think about like those mid-sized boutiques or anything like that, for them, you can provide a shopping experience with social distancing, Like they were not like overrun, and it's not like they have not had that problem of having 100 people in their store every single minute.
I know. I mean, I think that it's going to change the way people look, like the way business owners look at their business. They're going to want to reduce fixed overhead, and they might get rid of their offices. They might have people work remotely. They might, they're just going to change the way they think about business, and it's going to be some good and there's going to be some bad. People that work for a company that want to work remotely and travel more, they're probably going to be given that opportunity now, because business owners are just going to look at what's going on and realize that they were able to still run their business and not even have an office. So there's going to be pros and cons, just like everything.
Yeah. So for me, it's I like that. 100% agree. And everyone is like, oh, is it too harsh? To talk about it? Is there a silver lining? But I think that's just like kind of little ignorant. Like of course there's a silver lining. The silver lining, there are probably several silver linings, but one definitely is that a lot of industries, they were a little overdue for disruption, and they have to adjust, and you probably will see a lot of businesses not being able to adjust just because of probably their size, you know, and they're just like easier to close down and like have come back from new.
Like certain industries are never going to recover, you know, unfortunately, or they're just going to have to change, like completely pivot, like movie theaters. Like what are movie theaters, bowling alleys, you know, all these activities that we grew up doing that, you know, you're 2 feet away from someone. You're more like, you're actually like 10 inches away from someone sitting in a movie. So they're gonna have to figure, you know, it's gonna suck, but it's also gonna be an opportunity to just evolve into possibly something even better.
Yeah. Have you invested into anything yet? What do you think coming up?
I mean, I'm not investing into anything right now other than really SandCloud. That's, you know, that's pretty much my life right now. But, you know, hopefully one day I'll be able to, you know, diversify my investments and yeah, I think that I'm bullish. I'm very bullish on e-commerce. I think that that's still, you know, the future, and it's clearly
for sure
clearly the present. So I think that that's an area that I see a lot of, you know, I still see a lot of growth in it. Like I still think we're still on the upward swing.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. If like I think that's another silver lining, you know, like when we come out of this, everyone is more like sustainability, like looking into products, like going forward, and e-commerce. I think you guys are like right on that niche, on that market, like 100%. I mean, that's what we are aiming for too, right? It's like we changed, like pumping out. We came up with, I don't know if you saw a few episodes. Yeah, you did actually. Yeah, you left a nice comment. I remember that, like the Shore Buddies episode. So we have like
the face mask tutorial.
Oh yeah, okay. That was one of the better ones. So it was kind of funny. So like it's, as I said, like it came straight from like the trade show circus, right? Like into quarantine. So I called up my video guys, like, hey, we're gonna do like daily episodes. You know, you have to do something, right? Like it's like, you know, every crisis is an opportunity, and it's like, okay, let's come out with like a bunch of content. And it was like trying to like it's like parents at home, right? Like every parent comes from, I go to work, the kids go to school, we see each other at night and in the morning, to I work from home, sort of, like the kids is here, and you expect me to teach them math and everything, you know, kind of like, it's crazy. Yeah. So we like wanted to provide that resource.
For parents, especially right now, like parents with kids, like I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all the parents I talk to, it's yeah, there's a reason, you know, he's in school for like 8 hours a day, you know, like you have to, you know, provide for the family, and you know, literally get food on the table, and yeah, all those activities, and you know, everything has changed. That's a crazy thing, man. Like it's everyone is hit on like so many different levels, and everyone is hit at the same time, you know. This thing is just like
hopefully by summer, hopefully we can have a summer. We can have a normal summer, somewhat of a normal summer.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I think LA extended stay at home until end of July. Hawaii has like this. If you go to Hawaii, you have to self quarantine yourself for like, I think actually a guy from New York got arrested in Hawaii for like, it was supposed to be like 14 days at his hotel, and he just like took pictures and posted it on Instagram on the beach.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, I didn't see a sand cloud in that picture though. So you guys are fine. You're not supporting criminals.
That's fine. We'll send him one to enjoy in jail.
You have to send Sam actually from Squishables. She would appreciate it. Yeah, she's in New York too. Where do you ship from nowadays? You have like multiple stations.
We primarily ship from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, the warehouse that we work with is in Pennsylvania.
Nice. Oh yeah, but you're getting mainly from Europe, your stuff, right?
Turkey. We get all our towels in Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey. Out of Europe. Turkey is always kind of like on that edge. Is it like Asia? Is it Turkey? Is it Europe?
Yeah, it's like kind of the connector between Europe and the Middle East almost.
Yeah. Have you been to Istanbul?
No, I have not.
Yeah. No, I have not. It was actually on my list to go to this year.
Yeah, I'm not flying overseas quite yet.
I don't think anyone will. I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it'll slowly happen. It's just going to take a while.
Yeah. What is like the major thing like that's like I feel everyone has like I was really looking forward to do this, but now I can't.
I was excited to go to sporting events this summer and travel a little bit, but I'm still gonna go to San Diego. Just gonna make the most of it. Go to the beach. The good thing is that the beach is still open. San Diego is starting to slowly open up. So even that'll just be a treat, just to go have some tacos, enjoy the beach, cruise around. So,
that's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. When you coming?
So June, the first week of June sometime. I gotta check.
Yeah, that's cool. So how is this working? Everyone like being all over the place. That must have changed like the dynamic of working together.
Honestly, it hasn't changed that much. Like we have to utilize FaceTime more. But like we worked remotely from day one. Like we never really had an office. So this didn't really change our culture much. It just forces us now to, now we just talk about the pandemic more. We try to stay positive and make it a point to see each other, or talk to each other at least every day.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy time, man.
It is a crazy time. It is a really, really crazy time. So how do you kill your like free time when you can go out?
I mean, I try to do yoga in the house. I try to do some kind of physical activity, go for long walks. Just try to stay active, get outside, get as much sun as I can. So like the simple pleasures, those are the things that are still, we can still do, thankfully.
Yeah.
What about
you? Pretty much work, I have to say. Like, really dove into work, doing a lot of different things. It's yeah, I don't know. Like you kind of have to keep your mind busy, right?
Are you living in PB still?
Bird Rock. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. So are you? Hold on, I gotta put my charger in.
It's a nice view, man. I mean, I appreciate seeing you there, but this is an awesome view.
Yeah, thanks. The view helps. Helps to get some natural light in this place. So what's PB been like?
So apparently, like yesterday, it starts opening up again. Like I heard Shore Club is opening today at 4. Like they had takeouts so far. I have no idea how that works, but like all the bars did like takeouts, and yeah, like a lot of places. I think this weekend it's Memorial Day weekend, and they do like social distancing. But I don't know. I saw pictures of El Pres.
Social distance in Shore Club. I feel like that's
that doesn't even work, right? I mean, like I feel like that's the
social distance at any bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the nightclub industry is like you go mainly to those places to not social distance.
You're going to talk and like be around people.
Yeah, I feel bad for like I don't know. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. You have a solid business model, you have a solid business, but and then it's just like gone, like overnight.
Yeah, bars and restaurants got hit the hardest. It's really sucks. Really sucks that they got crushed with this because they rely on foot traffic. They rely on packed crowds.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not one restaurant owner who like opens up their place. It's like, all right, I think I will be doing fine, if I have it at 50% capacity, right? It's not. That's how you not operate a business. You at least have to have like you cannot pay rent in most of those places.
Especially on the water in PV. I mean, imagine what Shore Club's rent is.
Yeah.
They also charge like $15 for one of slushy drinks. So they're doing all right.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, man, we have to hang out when you come to San Diego. How long you been in town for then?
A week. So I'll hit you up. I mean, it means I might get a place. I might get an Airbnb in PB. So I'll definitely shoot you a text.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's gonna be mainly work or pleasure, a little bit of both.
Both. It's definitely both. Like I want to just get out of New York for a little bit, see some friends, and I'll just bring my laptop and just do what I got to do.
Yeah. I feel like that's something like we all kind of been doing. Like our lifestyle is there is no real home office. This is pretty much the office. I was just tapping the laptop.
That's the benefit is you can travel around the world and still work and just handle your business.
Yeah, for sure. Talking about handling your business, you have to run probably. You're a businessman in the
peas on the floor.
Brandon, so good to see you, man. Really appreciate coming on the podcast.
And I hope that you're staying positive, and it seems like you are, and it's awesome to see you doing it.
Yeah. Here's our 30-minute timer.